Hello, Varshal here, and welcome to a new video. So, in today's video, I'm going to be telling you how to apply a aquarium background. There's a number of reasons why you want to apply a aquarium background to your aquarium. The first reason is there are all wires and things that you don't want people to see behind your aquarium, and yeah, that's basically the main reason. Aquarium backgrounds, if used correctly, they can also make your aquarium look better and your fish look much better. More on that later in the video. So today I'm going to be putting a frosted aquarium background. Link in the description for this specific roll. This can be used on like a 6-foot aquarium, as it's 6 foot by 18 inches, so pretty big. And today I'm going to be using it on this 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot aquarium. So yeah, enough talk, let's do it. So first of all, invert your aquarium like this. This makes it much easier to make the aquarium background with the the empty part on that side and the back part on this side. Make sure there's nothing inside the aquarium, as the aquarium can break. Then take the background and cut it to roughly a bit more. So as you can see, the cut doesn't have to be perfect, it can be just an abstract thing. Just use the scissors and cut however you want, making sure it's a bit more than the size of your aquarium. Some water, this is just some water with some cleaning liquid inside. Make sure everything here is completely clean and just spray this. So next, just remove the protective cover on this background. This frosted background has a thin protective cover, but it's pretty easy to remove. Make sure you don't tear anything while you're doing that, or make sure you don't stick it together like me. It is pretty sticky. So put the sticky side on your aquarium. It doesn't have to be exactly on, but yeah, just like this. And now comes the most satisfying part, which is cutting it. Using a basic razor blade, you can actually get this anywhere really. You can also use scissors, knives. Make sure you are careful. But yeah, then just take it and cut it like that. It doesn't have to be that exact. Pretty satisfying actually. And if you are getting trouble if you are getting the frosted background non-sticky, just using some basic card, any plastic card, just wipe out this entire thing. This gives a really flat finish. You'll be doing this again, so don't do it for a completely good thing. And then yeah, this is really sticky. And once you're done, you can do tiny adjustments. So that was how to do a frosted background on any aquarium. And yeah, so different there are many different types of aquarium backgrounds, uh, all for different purposes. I regularly like to just use black backgrounds. You can just do that with painting acrylic tape paint on the back panel of the glass. That's pretty easy. Just get acrylic paint from anywhere and with the paintbrush paint it. Make sure any paint doesn't go inside. You can also use some spray paint, but make sure you wait one whole week before you add any fish to the aquarium. And there's also something exactly like this, which is just black. Link in the description. You can just do the same process I just told you with the frosted background, but with a black background. And this frosted background is best for planted aquariums, where it doesn't like kind of distract on anything. It doesn't look like a background is there at first sight, but at the same time it makes everything inside the aquarium look really nice. And then there are also blue backgrounds, which I won't be talking about right now because, well, that's a whole different complicated thing. But basically that's just for pet stores, fish keeping people don't put that. And yeah, also you can put the regular backgrounds you get from pet stores. I don't like those personally, but you can just follow this exact same process and do it. Now that's the tank I just showed you, and yeah, it looks really nice. And I'm going to be aquascaping this pretty soon, and it's going to be a really simple aquascape. This is just lava rock. I'm experimenting right now. This tank is going to be another aquascape. Subscribe to this channel because there are going to be a lot of aquariums coming really soon, uh, including the 200-gallon aquarium, India's largest paludarium. And yeah, that's something I'm really excited for. And been like that's like the main project, but it's been so long, my mind is questioning if it will actually happen or not. But yeah, I know that is going to happen really fast. uh, by the way, I want to end this video on kind of a bittersweet and more of an informational note. So if you remember, I had this platy. It was a really cute balloon platy I had since more than a year. That fish sadly passed away today. It was a bit on my mistake. I basically caused it a bit of stress because I didn't give it food, because I put it inside this ecosystem aquarium where it basically hunts, and it did fine for a couple of months, but it ended up dying because that stress finally built up, which I didn't notice until only after it died. Actually killed it. Balloon platies are much more susceptible to stress because they're actually a fish, kind of a man-made fish. Basically, they are made to be much smaller, and basically all their organs kind of get crushed inside, and stress is a really bad thing for them. So yeah, anyways, that's a bit sad, but it lived a pretty long life, around 2 years in total, which isn't that long, but still. Anyways, I hope you liked today's video. Subscribe to will not miss out on the 200-gallon planted tank. And yeah, peace out.